Hey everyone, welcome to Friday night's Collector's Showcase. This episode is a sister episode to the previous one we did where we talked about Arnold Schwarzenegger movie toys. So we're going to be tonight discussing Sylvester Stallone and his filmography as far as what action figures we got through the ages of us growing up. Ryan, you want to give your intro, brother, and then let me know what your introduction to some of his toys were, or his movies.
What's up, guys? I'm Mr. Ryan. You can catch my channel live on stream Tuesday nights, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard, playing your retro game requests from the 80s and 90s, playing vintage footage, and playing song covers. But yeah, my first Stallone figure was definitely one of the Rambo ones.
Actually, I don't think I may have gotten one of the Demolition Man figures back then, but I don't think I got any of the other. I definitely didn't get any of the Rambo because I wasn't into that film when I was younger. But I mean Rocky, but I love Rambo, but like I didn't even think about getting the toys. I remember playing with the figure. I mean, playing the video games and stuff. But yeah, no, I mean, what else is there to say? Like, you got these two guys that are pillars in the action genre of the 1980s up to the, late 90s, and it was kind of interesting going down this rabbit hole of trying to find like a complete list of the toy lines for Stallone. From Rambo, it was hit and miss. It's like a big hodgepodge of stuff. And then the same thing with Rocky. Demolition Man wasn't too hard. And then I know that I pulled stuff for Judge Dread just as something as an end cap for this, because this isn't going to be a very long episode considering like he doesn't have many figures to each of these brands anyway. But yeah, it was very, very interesting. Yes, Demolition Man is a great film. If no one's seen it, you need to go see it. It is a great filmography of capturing Americana at the time. It's part of a. I mean, what else you got? We were just talking about this earlier before we got on live here. Was that Wesley Snipes is such a great villain in that film? But
What's your boggle, Vince?
what's my boggle? Do you know how to use the three seashells? I never figured it out. But
Sandra Bullock. Wow, it was.
oh my gosh, yeah, that she was a heartthrob for most of us back then. Halo, how's it going? Hummus as well.
Sub low, sub hummus.
So what else? I mean, what we had Cliffhanger, but I don't even know if there was toys for Cliffhanger or not. I know there was a video game.
Cliffhanger was pretty good. It ain't no Judge Dread, ain't no Demolition Man. It's pretty good though.
Oh yeah, film wise, yeah, definitely. Of course, I know that Tiburon's favorite movie is of his is Cobra, which is the rewrite of Beverly Hills Cop. So,
Can you slice me a piece? Give me a slice of pizza with some scissors, please.
oh man, the seashells laughing my ass off. That's great. Yeah. So I guess let's go ahead and get into this. Like I said, folks. What's up?
Get down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah. So as I was stating earlier, this figure line, of course, was really hard, and that's the Rocky figures. Let me make sure it's popping up on screen here for you guys in a second. Yeah, it should be popping up now. So there wasn't many figures for this line. I mean, you got 4 figures here. Of course, Apollo Creed, Clover Lang, Rocky, and Thunder Lips. And then, of course, there was a soft body Rocky for Rocky 4. I know that there is other Rocky figures, but some of that stuff didn't come out till later. Let's see. But let's get into the first one. Apollo Creed. Carl Weathers. We can look at this as there's no images other than in the box. All right, we'll open this up. So, first off, I'm going to let this pop up for everyone to see before I get into the description that I see about this figure. It does not look like Carl Weathers. It looks like Billy D. Williams.
Looks like Landau.
Yeah, it does look like Lando. Hey, Dad. I have nothing to say, Dr. Caruso. All right, so yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
does it look like it looks like Lando? I mean, it looks like Billy D. Williams. He's about to go get a Colt 45. And then he's got the championship belt here that actually looks like a golden sword from He-Man. What do you
Looks like
want
he's
to?
letting his soul glow too with the hair. The hair looks on point.
So glow. Yeah, definitely.
Feeling oh so silky smooth.
And it's weird too, like because it looks like I guess the front of the plastic looks crumpled or something.
Yeah, what's with the front over his chest? I was gonna ask.
I don't know. I
What's
thought that was like an action feature, but I don't think they had action features.
Also, I was gonna say, Richard Pryor been doing some roids.
Dude, yeah. He got tired of being picked on. Definitely one of the things I noticed about this figure line though is that, you got cloth pants, which is kind of
Luxurious.
yeah, for 1983. I mean, yeah, I mean we had some Star Wars figures that had some cloth features, but it was very few and far between.
Got the Make America Great Again shorts on.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let me see. I just hit it. Hello, it looks like Billy D. Yes. We were only a few years away from learning about the three seashells, right? All right, so I mean, it looks good. I love the fact that like he's got boxing gloves. You know, I definitely could have used a better sculpted head, right? It's like they got a picture. They're like they needed a picture of Carl Weathers to sculpt, but instead someone sent them the stock photo of Landau Calrissian. So this is we'll dub this one the cross out Carl Weathers other than the box and put Billy D as Apollo Creed.
Billy D's nuts.
Billy D nuts. All right, of course, another action hero of the 80s. Got his film debut in, well, it's not his debut, but it is one of his films as far as in the Rocky series. And that is Mr. T as Clubber Lang. And,
I pity the fool.
Right. He had to make some extra money when the A-Team wasn't doing something on the side, right? But I don't know how you could hide yourself from with these amazing looks that no one would recognize you in the ring. But as we saw with the other figure, very standard. This one actually kind of looks like Mr. T. I can see that there was, I guess, some kind of triangle here. I don't know. Maybe there was a feature of Feel the Flesh. Sounds weird.
Yeah, that does sound weird.
Just like, why is there this diamond here with
Feel the flesh.
Feel the Flesh?
Feel his tea. Feel Mr. T's tea.
You can punch you can punch him. I pity the fool that didn't buy this action figure.
His shorts kind of look like a little bag of tea leaves or something.
brings a whole new meaning to teabagging. Oh my god. Looks like it comes with
a green tea pouch.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, these could have had the He-Man like damage feature, right? Where you push it, you hit it 3 times and it changes and flips. So you could see the damage on the chest or the damage on the face or something. Looks like a roided Arsenio Hall. That does, Dad. Oh my god. Oh man. Ryan, what else do you got on this one before we move on?
It's perfect. I love it.
Yeah, I think that this would be definitely one that I would pick up if I could get it in a pretty good condition. Because I guarantee you, like, some of these figures probably don't have the shorts anymore. They're missing 1 or 2 gloves, and they definitely don't have the championship belt. But yeah, so like as you guys, this is by a company called Phoenix Toys. I've never heard of this brand before. I got to do my research, but I mean, it does what it needs to do, right? It's got enough of the advertisements on the
Yeah.
card art to get you to go, hey, this is something for Rocky that your kids can play with. That when they walk into that Toys R Us, KB, or whatever toy store at the time, they're like, holy shit, I want this, dad or mom. Here we go.
Dude, let me just say, like culturally, that's great that there was an Apollo and a Mr. T for young black kids growing up at this time. Culturally, that's great. Like that they had, because like I'm so critical of how for Motu, you just had Clamp Champ, who honestly, just to be clear, sucked as a figure. And at least these were actual heroes.
Yeah.
And Apollo and Mr. T were better, You could have some pride with those. I mean, if you're bringing Clamp Champ as a black kid to school, that's a lame ass He-Man figure, bro. So like these at least, those are awesome opponents to Rocky. And
I mean, look, you got that, and then of course you got G.I. Joe, right? So you're gonna have Stalker and Roadblock right off the bat that are iconic heroes that have definitely gone beyond what they were.
I love when they did a Joe Fridge figure.
Yep.
Was a great.
Which goes back to that thing I was talking about before we went on the podcast. There is a character on the Cobra side that is called Big Boa, which you know of this. But he was originally going to have Rocky's face, but they weren't able to secure his likeness for the figure, so they still made a boxer guy, but they put this like Darth Vader weird silverish mask on him to because they couldn't come up with enough of a redesign for this figure before it had to go shipping out.
By the way, it made the figure.
Oh, it did. It did.
The freaking helmet on it. That's what made me want that figure.
Oh, dude, it's freaking great. Like it's so weird because like there's no a boxing equivalent to that. I guess would be Slaughter. And then what's cool is that the new version of Slaughter, both the standard camo, his look from the cartoon, he also had the Sergeant Slaughter's Marauders blues. Both of those figures, I think, come with boxing gloves, which is cool. Or at least maybe the blue one does. Is the Marauders, but
so are these I'm guessing these are 5.5-inch figures.
I believe so.
But you know how I feel about 5.5-inch figures. That's my fucking wheelhouse. I love 5.5-inch figures.
There we go.
Multi-style size. I love that.
Right. Okay, so
in my wheelhouse, that's what I like.
Oh yeah, dude. No, definitely. That's
because just comparatively, when you get too short, like the original Kenner Star Wars, it's a little bit. You feel a little bit chintz for your money, even though I love those too, and I have tons of those. And when you get taller than that, it starts to get a little bit Ken Barbie figure feel, which is a little bit. I don't love that, but I just feel like it's like that right in between point that's perfect, and just feels very 80s, 90s, which it is obviously. But that's why I love 5.5-inch figures, man.
Well, and a good thing about like the 5-inch figures is the fact that like it was a standard across the board for most lines, so it allowed you to have the metaverse or crossover feature with other brands.
Plus, it was about that, like approximately that for Turtles, Bucky O'Hare, Toxic Crusaders. A lot of lines were about that size. Even the Terminator figures,
Yep.
About that size.
Well, they were the perfect size, man. Like anything bigger than that usually ended up being a 12-inch figure or a Barbie size figure.
They're also the perfect size for a playset and vehicle to complement fitting in a playset, to complement fitting in a vehicle seat.
Yeah, definitely. So, of course, here is Rocky. Your Stallone figure. Hey, Adrian. Anyway, I can't do his good Stallone voice. I can do Arnold, but not Stallone. Kind of doesn't look like Stallone a whole lot. I mean, I can see it. Kind of looks like a little bit of Andre the Giant, a little bit more. um, but I can definitely see from the image that we have here is the two-tone colors. So I'm wondering if like the shell of the chest was actually a harder plastic versus the arms and the head. It looks like he went to the beach and got a chest tan, but then put sleeves on and a baklava over his face or something. Still a cool figure. I mean, not much to say. I mean, it represents the character. I mean, it's not bad likeness, but what would you say, Ryan, on this one?
I would say it looks like an more like an Italian. Well, he is Italian. So
Yeah. The Italian
like
stallion, right?
Almost looks like a Borat Rocky or something.
I could see that too.
Oh, it was.
Then another thing too, going back to the whole thing of him having the cloth pants for this whole entire figure line is really cool. I mean, you get what you need to represent a movie about boxing. When that's the most action, like you get the character, you get the drama with these films, but come on, we all know that everyone's there to watch those films for the boxing, which is a great adaptation for a movie for a sport that we all love in Americana. But then you think about the Jake Paul Tyson fight, which was seemed to be rigged. But what I did notice though was the fact that on this one we finally got a back of the box. Very basic. They definitely put all their money in the front card art. You got what? White and blue for the colors here. And it looks like, yeah, here you go. You got collect them all. For more exciting adventures, there's a Rock'em Sock'em playset. Rocky tattoo, Rocky transfers, Rocky heavyweight championship belt. I don't know. What your
I didn't really
thoughts?
get into the Rock'em Sock'em stuff.
Yeah, I didn't either. I mean, I could imagine like if you had these and they would have set in there where your figures they had additional play features, so you kind of like moved them around or it had an ability to move them around, which would be kind of cool. But I mean, most of us would have just sat there and tried to do a kind of a wrestling match anyway with the figures. So Hummus says they really gave him a pronounced chin like Jay Leno. I could see that. Yeah, I definitely could see that. Will there be any Chuck Norris in the Chuck Norris 80s tour? We could, Dad, whenever that gets around to that. I don't know if that'll be the next toy line or whatever, but we'll figure it as we go. And of course, here we go. We got Hulk Hogan as Thunder Lips. And of course, he has no belt, no cape, no hat, no yeah, he's kind of no cloth cape or whatever, nothing. Like he's just bare bones, ready for action. Like they took this from the Mattel line or whatever the WWE figures are at the time. Or WWF, actually, whatever. I mean, pretty good likeness. I mean, I know that
better than the one. Yeah, I was thinking he was like paler, but that one looks fine like that.
hmm
Maybe it's like some of them are some faded online.
I do think so. There was a lot of them that had like the hair was coming off as far as the paint.
This was like buffet era Hulk. Like he was like, this was like Hulk was like, I want no definition. I just give me the muscle, no definition. This was like bloated Hulk. I love this era. It's hilarious. Plus, he just looks like a fucking pimp. Like unintentionally like a pimp. Like he's gonna smack a hoe in this picture.
He's like, we're gonna go to the Renaissance Festival. Hold on, give me a minute. I can throw something together. Wrong era. No, but I mean, it looks good. The figure, I mean, there's some good detail. He has better definition on the figure than he does in real life at that picture. That at least on the card. You're looking at 85. I was definitely probably 4. Or almost 4 at the time. Well, it says 85 here, but then on the year of release was 83, man. I don't know if that's correct or not. I'd have to look that up. Unfortunately, there's not much to say about it. I mean, it's a pretty decent... He looks like buff Colonel Sanders. Yeah, he's going to take anyone to the ring to protect his 27 flavors or whatever it is of seasoning and spices for the original recipe flavoring. I don't know. There's not much to say. I mean, it looks good. This would be a good alternative to some of the other figures at the time. As far as a representation of the Hulk, because that face is pretty damn good.
Is this the first, like a Hulk figure even before the WWF wrestling figures?
I don't know. If you're looking at 83, probably, man. Like
That's really early.
Yeah.
How hilarious is that the first Hulk figure is for a Rocky movie and not for WWF?
Mm-hmm. What do you think about that?
Weird, wild stuff, Vince. I did not know that.
Right. Well, you think about the documentary, the McMahon documentary that was on Netflix. So, I mean, there was that era that he was like trying to break into movies. So, pretty sure this is even before that, or maybe at the beginning of it. But yeah, so, and then the only other figure that I saw, but at least it shows here, is like the 86 soft body Rocky from 4. Can let me enlarge that, please?
That's what she said.
He's got the sweatsuit on, his towel. You know, from a distance, it looked like he's at a funeral or something, but then, like, when you get close up to the figure, he's definitely, not. Removable, washable Rocky training suit. Headband, towel. Removable sneakers with laces. Travel bag, jump rope. And see the back for specific details. What? That is crazy. I mean, is this character going to sweat? You just pour in, like, salt and water into the back of him, and as you move him, he just, like, sweats his clothes? Instead of, like, you know, the kids getting the, I'm a real doll when it pees itself. This one just kind of sweats itself.
Oh, my God. Dude, where's the neck on that? Like, when you look at that, like...
Dude, I know he's head and there's barely any neck.
It looks like one of the puppets from
Crank Anchors?
No. Mr. Rogers.
Oh, it does. It does. Yeah, it does definitely.
Beautiful day in the neighbor. When the trolley comes, remember?
Yeah.
It's like trolley Rocky.
Well, dude, look at him. He looks pudgy, man. Like
Also, why don't his arms? Okay. Imagine if, like, your hands didn't extend past your head. Like, you got midget arms. Like, he couldn't even wipe his ass with that arm length.
No wonder he's angry.
Like if you extend your arms right now above your head, you got like your hands and arms go way above your head. Look at him. He's like his arms, his hands only extend to like the top of his hairline.
So you're telling me that Rocky is a T-Rex?
Bad proportions here, guys.
Could you imagine like getting instead of a My Buddy doll, you get this Rocky doll? Could you imagine
Terrible.
Chucky being based off a Rocky doll like this?
I kind of want the Dolph Lundgren one though. Look at the
Oh yeah,
Dolph
yeah,
one.
that's from 4. Let me see if I can find that. And then there's the boxing ring. That's pretty cool. Is this Stallone the stretched Armstrong toy? That's pretty good, Lo. He does look like a stretch Armstrong, especially in the face. All right, let me see. Let me see if I can find. You're looking at Phoenix Toys from 83 to 86. You got Winston Toys. These are erasers, so these weren't even really toys. Holy shit. Look at his fucking eyes, dude. He looks like he's on something. Or saw something that he can't take his eyes off of. Could you imagine being that kid that like really wanted a Rocky toy but was only able to get these erasers?
Rocky looks like he's seen some shit. Like he just seen his parents in the bedroom or something. He's like, oh my god.
Yes.
He's like, Mom.
Oh my god. Let me at her, Mom. Let me at him. Yeah.
Rocky busted into his apartment. Like he sees Adrian banging some other dude. Yo, Adrian. He sees her banging Frank instead of him. Yo, Adrian.
I'm number 1. I'm the top. What are you doing? No, that's still Arnold.
Hey, yo, Adrian.
Hey.
That's my brother Frank. That's not me.
Hey, here you go. You got the torso bust of Stallone here.
Kind of Italian Shetland pony. Hey, it looks like a cake topper, bro.
Yeah, it
cake
does.
Topper Rocky.
Cake topper. Yeah, this is a stamp. It's a stamp. Oh my god. Why would you want this?
Why? Or it's like made out of wax. It definitely looks like it's made out of wax and would melt.
Yeah. This is the candle edition, right? Like they were going through all the merchandise they can do, merchandising, and they were like, let's make a candle of Rocky.
This is like what you would win at like the bowling alley. If you got like 1,000 tickets, you'd get like the Rocky.
Or some arcade. Yeah, dude. That's okay, that's pretty bad.
You cash in like your what cost you like $20 in tokens to win like 1,000 tickets to get. Well, you can get the Rocky figure. And they're like, this is the Rocky figure.
Here you go. Oh my god. So what every kid wants is Rocky's car instead of a Rocky figure. We'll get to this as soon as it comes up here. It's like Mattel wanted to get into the business of making Rocky stuff, and they made a blue car that just says Rocky on it. This is terrible, man. Really, really terrible. Any thoughts on the blue car? The blue piece of shit car.
Where do I even start with this one? I mean...
And dude, it's expensive for $1.17, man. You're talking about what, 82?
And listen, if there was any confusing whose car it was, it says Rocky on it, okay? This is Rocky's car.
Could you imagine him getting in trouble with the mob and stuff? And it's like, all right, we're going to take his car because he hasn't paid us money. And then It's like, well, which car's his? I don't know. Maybe the one that has his name on it.
Yeah.
Nah, that's got to be a fan. It can't be
Hey,
his
there goes
car.
Rocky right now, man. It says his name right on it. Get him.
Oh, okay. So, oh man, we're getting into. So AppleWorks did stuff. I think that's about it as far as the. Oh my god. Oh my god. This. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Look at Thunder Lips. This is for the girls, right? Or the boys who wanted to have a wrestler but a baby doll to raise. Oh my god, that's
Oh my god, dude!
Oh Jesus, what is going on here, man?
It almost looks like Oh god, I'm trying to remember the football player's name. Give me a second here.
Okay. Oh my god, this is horrible.
It looks like Terry. Dude, it look kind of like Terry Bradshaw.
Oompa Loompa toy does look like Terry Bradshaw.
Terry Bradshaw with a Hulk stash.
Dude, that's more hair though than Terry had.
Yeah.
True.
I don't know. Something about it just makes me think Terry Bradshaw more than Hulk.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's got that.
Like since when? Like if Hulk was like working in corporate America, this would be like Hulk. Like if he got his hair trimmed, and he's like working for a car dealership.
Yeah,
car dealership Hogan.
He's Super Dave Hogan, Super Hogan, right? Because he's got that's not a coat or whatever he wears. It's a cape. So,
dude, how about how absurd a kid would look like walking around with one of these?
Okay, I got to say this. Tibb's got to find this figure. We got to find this figure for Tib.
This is hilarious.
This is great, and I wonder how. It's 18 inches. This is a big figure, dude. That's a very big figure. Let me see if there was any other images for this. Nope. Okay. Well. And then there's the wrestling ring with Thunder Lips. I wonder how many kids actually had that, dude. Like the ring. And use that as an alternative wrestling ring for their wrestling figures, because I'm pretty sure that wasn't a wrestling ring right out the gate. Let me tell you here, brother. Includes Hulk Hogan as Thunder Lips action figure.
They're not even like giving you a good image of like what the ring. Like the ring is like an afterthought. Like it's just in the bottom corner. Yeah, that's what the ring looks like. And instead, let's give like an oversized pose from Hulk. Like
right. This whole thing is themed for Hogan, but the ring says Rocky. So it's like, you know who your masters are. Oh my god, hold on, see if there's images of this, please. No, there's not. Dang it. Ah, all right. We can only imagine what this looked like. Yeah. All right, so that's about it as far as the Rocky stuff, guys. The rest of it's more the modern stuff, and if I was going to show any of the modern stuff, the NECA figures have been really great. You know, really good Apollo Creed that actually looks like Carl Weathers.
I love that one brand was called Ertl.
Ertl?
What a weird.
Yeah.
By the way, why does Ivan Drago looking like fucking Billy Idol? In the midnight hour, she cried more. With a rebel yell.
Yeah, dude, I would totally buy this figure and redo the. Oh my god, just make it Billy Idol.
It's a nice day for a white wedding. It's a nice day to start again.
Remember, when we sing like this, we got to make sure we have the curl lip.
The Johnny Millennium figure. Happy Console Gamer figure.
I'd buy it. Man, I don't. Why would you make Mr. T with his eyes closed like that?
Also, you know what I'm noticing? Look how bad, like, he's almost like got like a Batman, like, see how it goes like around above his shoulders?
Yes.
It makes it look like the skin is like coming off, like he's like like he put like a Batman hood on.
Oh yeah. He's not actually. It wasn't actually played by Mr. T, but it was played by a guy in a rubber suit that looked like Mr.
Yeah,
T.
rubber suit.
The two-tone skin colors.
Doll.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's outstanding.
That's hilarious. All right, and then yeah, I think this is early on, man, with NECA. Like, so you're looking at 2016. So they were starting to try to get into more of the better designs for the body. So this is probably a weird phase. Because he doesn't even have the butterfly joint stuff that you start seeing in more figures nowadays for NECA. If he dies, he dies.
I must break you. Yeah, I don't like the way the arms fit in the no.
Yeah, it's very off-putting. I mean, that one's a little better. You don't have too much. I guess it's because of the way I can't remember what that muscle is. The one that's over your shoulder like that was so large on those other characters. So with Rocky being normal. But dude, if you look at his face, it looks like his eyes were molded on slightly sideways. If you look at that face on Rocky right there, it does not look great. Like, one eye looks higher than the other. But I can't complain about the definition of the figure. I mean, it still looks like Stallone. It just looks a little off. Look at my golden trunks. He's had enough of our shit. He's tired of us making fun of him. Wait till you see his face, man, when it comes up here.
He does look like he's like, if I do one more of these Rocky movies, I swear to God.
My body can't handle it, man. I gotta make stop or my mom will shoot. Okay, anyway. Let's get into
Rambo. It also kind of looks like if his torso like turned into Krang. Like it's like frowning.
Holy crap. Oh my god. There you go. Get Stallone to play Krang's body.
Sure, his whole torso is like his whole torso is morphing into E.T. Kind of looks like E.T. torso.
Yeah. All right, so now we're gonna get into
the face sculpt is pretty solid though.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna get into the Rambo stuff. All right, guys. So first off, we'll get into the figures, and then we can get into the vehicles and playsets. Black Dragon. Of course, was not in any of the movies. Generic ninja guy here. With a super tan. With weird color scheme of black, lavender, and red and purple. I mean, I would think that those colors stand out in the black of night.
If I was a black male stripper, by the way, that would be my name, Black Lavender.
Black Lavender. Um, he's got kung fu action grip. Let's see.
Yeah, I love those colors. It's like I don't know if he's gonna be a ninja, or if he's gonna do like some little bit of jazzercising class, like sweating to the oldies with that. You know,
Yeah, he's the coach
James
for
Fonda of ninjas.
a jazzercise group for men that feel that doing jazzercise would be embarrassing to them, so they all dress as ninjas. So because they're ninjas, they don't not look down on, because in their mind they're not seen. So if they're doing yoga and all this other stuff, it's not looked down upon. Wow. So this dude has a lot of stuff, man. Like nunchucks, a crossbow, a machine gun. Does it list everything? Includes. Okay, let me see if I can read this real quick. Battle action crossbow with explosive arrows. I can't read that because of the glare. Ninja sword with case. Throwing knives. Throwing stars. And an ID card. Wait. Is that the ID card? Okay, that's the ID card in the back. Purple doesn't suit him. No, it does not. That purple, it's just so weird on the color scheme there for this guy. Where's the sword? I don't even see the sword in the packaging. Is that the sword? This dagger here? What the hell? Two brothers, identical twins, are taken at birth to live with magical mountain warriors to study their ways. They learn an ancient way to live. Ancient way of life. How to make oneself invisible. That figure does not give me the idea that he can go invisible, but okay. How to be silent in movement. How to sense hidden enemies. They learn ninjutsu and become the most awesome ninja warriors ever alive. Oh my god, most awesome. Wow, alright. But who can know why the Black Dragon follow the path of evil by joining General Warhawk Savage? Army, or why White Dragon follow the path of goodness? Oh my god, this is so lame. Like I can't read anymore. So you have the Rambo and the Force of Freedom versus Savage, which is an acronym. Ryan, any more thoughts on the back of the box on this one? If not, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next part here. All right, we got Colonel Troutman, which has some pretty good likeness to the actor. His head is so oversized compared to his body. He looks like a Team America character. Kind of makes him look like Flint over there in that image. This dude is ready to party. He's got like tons of weaponry and ammunition.
Where do I know that actor from?
Oh, hold on. Let me pull him up.
I feel like he's been on other movies.
He has.
By the way, in the bottom right corner, he totally looks like Conan O'Brien in a Soviet garb.
Oh my god. That is hilarious.
Something about the features look like Conan O'Brien like face.
It does. It does. Oh my god. I couldn't put it there until you said it. It looks like, oh my gosh, that is so true. Let me look up movies real quick for him. You know, when you type in Rambo and it gives you, let me see, let's just write First Blood. I think he was in like quite a few comedic movies too.
Yeah, he just looks familiar.
Yeah, he's in the 3 movies. The 3 Rambo movies. Let me see.
Is that shit again where you can feel the flesh thing in the middle?
I don't know. Let me look. Hold on.
Like another bubble in the middle to like feel the chest.
Feel his nipple. I don't know, man. It's weird. It's a weird design
Like
for
the nipple pincher.
maybe he let out some gas in the figure, and it was he's trying to escape.
Floyd, can you tell us why all these figures have a weird hole in the chest? Why, Floyd?
Here you go. Here's Mr. Freeze as the villain. What is this guy? Dr. Hyde. Oh yeah. Leviathan. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, he's the doctor.
That picture, Vince.
Dude,
Oh,
I can't help it, man. It just pops up, dude. It's just weird shit on this website for ads.
somebody farting?
Well, dude, that goes back to that whole thing. If you do not think about this, right? If you talk around any mic, your phone, whatever, about a conversation, it's going to pick it up, and you're going to see it in some kind of ad. You're going to see it in your Facebook, any social media. So, like, we made that joke about he farted and there was gas coming out of it's trying to escape out of the box. It was an ad for, do you have gas?
Yeah, why can't we see the head inside there at all? It looks like a one of those when you're sewing. What do you put one of those on your a thumb?
Oh, a thimble.
protector?
It looks like a thimble. Yeah.
Thimble head.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. Let me see. Dr. Hyde. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at the back of the box. Is there a back of the box? No. There is no details. No details on this figure other than this blurry ass image. Looks like he's got like some kind of backpack for scuba gear or oxygen. I mean, and look at his hips. He has ball joint for hips, and it looks like they were almost being ripped out of his sockets.
I love saying ball joint, by the way.
Ball joint. Fun. Yeah, ball joint. Balls joint.
It sounds very official. Like you're like, let me ask you a question. Does the figure have a ball joint?
Yes. What type of articulation do you have? Does your ball joint pop out from time to time?
Yeah, that's like a doctor's question. How's your ball joint doing? Oh, sir, I have some questions about my ball joint.
I have
let me
nothing
know
to say.
what seems to be the problem with your ball joint.
All right, so I have no clue, dude. That's hilarious. General Warhawk. So this is the main villain for Savage. Wow, he looks like Colonel Volgin from Metal Gear Solid 3. A little bit with the scarring on his face, and also
I love that the next one's Gripper too, just giving me Clamp Champ vibes.
Yeah, Dad. Richard. Yes, Richard Cerna. I think it is. How you say his last name?
Oh man, this guy. Where do we start with this?
Dude, like, he looks like it's Michael Myers without the mask, and all he could do was grab the most reflective sunshades and put them on his face. Doesn't it? I mean, it looks like Michael Myers, right? The jumpsuit he has.
Like he's like a lifeguard and a war general at the same time. He's like checking out the babes on the beach.
He's the villain. I mean,
yeah. Look at the facial expression too. He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
I look good.
So he came with a sword, a Tommy gun. He has that blister pocket thing. I have no clue why they did this. It doesn't make any sense. Uh, hey, look, he has a sword that glows.
God, then he looks so different in that picture than the other one.
Yeah, he does. Maybe it's the angle. Suppository
Looking
man.
like John Penn or this one.
Yeah, I have nothing to say on that one. And then here you go. You got him and his whip action. Oh my god! See, look at this. What is this nonsense?
Yeah.
You're gonna see it in a second. You're gonna see the fart again, that image again, that advertisement for whatever the hell that was. As soon as I click on.
Oh, no.
Oh crap! Let's see.
Why? Okay, first of all, also let me just say about that picture. Why is the fart so high up on the crack? It's like above where even the butthole would be. Like there's like a fart coming out of like the upper crest. It's coming out of the upper crest of a butt crack. That doesn't even make any sense. A fart doesn't come out that high.
I mean, we're just trying to have fun here, and it's like it's giving us extra material to laugh about or riff on.
Yeah.
So this version of General Warhawk whip action looks like he doesn't have pants on. Like the khakis are so almost flesh toned that it looks like he's not wearing pants.
Oh man, and how about that camel toe he's rocking too? Warhawk with the rocking a tight. He's got a.
This man has no balls.
What do you call that when you put one of those protections on, like you play soccer?
Oh yeah, the cup. Yeah, your cup.
Cup.
Protect your.
You got a cup on.
Protect your family jewels. Yeah. And then of course, like, so it's funny though, right? So this guy looks like he has no pants on or is wearing underwear, and he comes with a whip. So it's like he's looking for action in the wrong places.
What's up, Vinny Boombots? Welcome to
What's
the
up,
roast.
Vinny? Yeah, welcome to the roast.
Stallone toy roast.
His arms look very systematic. Yeah, dude, systematic. Dude, yes. Symmetry too. Yeah, yeah. Dude, there's, I don't know. It's so weird. His wearing glasses because Loomis shot him in both eyes. So Dad's
that man that likes his clothes skin tight, boy.
Oh yeah. He's impressing the ladies right there.
He goes to Men's Warehouse. They're like, "What kind of fit do you want, sir?" He's like, "Do you got like yoga pants tight? Get it to me tight."
All right, here we go. This is the gripper. So remember, if you guys know,
not the gripper.
You guys know, there's been a theme that have gone through most of the toy lines we've talked about, and it has to do with there is some kind of grip action for a villain or
First
hero.
of all,
sometimes.
let me just do a disclaimer for any ladies watching. Please steer clear of the gripper. Do not get gripped by this man. Okay, we're not responsible for where the gripper might grab you.
Look,
don't talk to him.
He's got too many felony cases against him.
The gripper, just do not make eye contact, ladies, with this man.
So
if you don't want to get gripped.
The hilarious thing about this figure, right? It's like, okay, he's called the gripper. So instead of giving him a claw hand, right? Something to grip, they gave him vice grips or whatever, the things that you put on a table and you put your thing there that you're going to work on that you need to be sturdy. So that's his tool. And then he has some kind of electronic backpack, which I don't understand what that is. I love the only part of his body that's camo is his pants, and it's like green and black. But he has a red vibrant shirt. His beret's red. His jacket is black. And it's so weird too, like he has the jacket on to cover up the missing part of his arm with the gripper. versus like his other arm. He's got to show off his real buff arm. Dude, I just don't understand the design of this figure and why. I just, oh my god. It looks like tongs right there on the.
I know. Like he's gonna pick up ice cubes with that.
What do you prepare
No,
me
they
to?
can
You
show
want
that.
me to die?
You
No,
know
I
that-
want you to drink this tea, this ice cold tea.
You know they're gonna hit us with that high up fart again.
I know. Hold on. Let's see if we can manifest it. We're gonna talk about alcohol. Give us something about alcohol, alcoholism, something in this next picture.
Beer, Michelob, Bud Light, hops.
All right, we're going into cat. No, we got to close ad. Okay, they couldn't come up with something. So here you go, guys. This is the generic April figure before the turtles actually came out. I don't know her name is an acronym. Is she a robot?
She's kind of like an airline attendant. She's like,
Yeah.
you guys want some complimentary peanuts or
This is the Bond woman, right?
grill?
This is right. Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to calm down. Okay, for some reason, right? When I look at the image, I think of Dora the Explorer, just older.
Yeah.
I don't get it. When you see it, right? You'll see it here in a second on the card
Well,
art.
also, what does the acronym stand for? KAT. Like,
I don't know. Let me find out. Cat. I don't know. Brave, bold, battle ready. She is a master of disguise. I don't know. There's no back of the box to tell you what the figure is or what her figure is blocking the file card, so I have no clue. She comes with kibbles and bits and Uzi 9mm. Sorry, Reagan gripper, Trump gripper. Trump is the grifter. All right, let's see. All right, I just don't know what to say about this figure, but
yeah, I don't either. I'm all out of words for this one.
okay, all right. Here we go. We got
Mad Dog. We got Mad Dog next.
Mad Dog, who looks like friggin' Zart. No, oh my God, it's what's his name? Friggin' from Mad Max and
He kind of looks like one of the in the RoboCop toy line, one of those villains, you know.
he does.
Like
He looks like he looks like a Dreadnought. It's like Zartan V2 version, like.
Yeah.
But he's got like a chainsaw blade for a neckliner or whatever, or neck jewelry with weird SMM features.
I was thinking he looks like he was an assistant for Siegfried and Roy in Vegas, like Tammy Tiger.
Kibbles and bits. Oh my gosh. And then like it doesn't help, like he's got the skin tight pants too. I just don't like, who are they appealing to?
Imagine if you're rocking that outfit too, you just got an open vest. You're like, no shirt, just give me the open vest.
What's his name, dude? I'm trying to remember the actor's name though, because that's who that is supposed to be. It's supposed to be the guy, like the guy from Mad Max.
He looks like he would fight Crocodile Dundee in like the end boss fight.
Yes, yeah, definitely. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see what's next. We got the generic Saudi Arabia bad guy, or is he a good guy in this? I don't know. No. What was the dude? What was the wrestler from? Wrestler that was. Can't remember his name now. It looks like Dusty with a mustache, or Bazooka couldn't find his gear, so wore Dusty's outfit.
Oh yeah, you were thinking of the Iron Sheik. Looks
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
Iron
yeah.
Sheik.
Iron Sheik. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah. I mean, it's like they're trying to copy G.I. Joe characters here now.
He's ready to go. He's ready to commit some terrorist acts.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. This figure would not get past
Yeah.
QC at all, or public relations. F him. The ass. What happened? The ass and make him rumble. Humble. Oh my
No, man.
god. Okay. See, like at least right here we get the back of the what this villain is, the play features, the additional characters. Giant squid tentacle, or tentacle whip.
Good lord! Look at the write-up they give him on the back. They gave him like a full like
Oh yeah,
Shakespearean novel on his
dude,
write-up.
it's like
You
a
see how-
bibliography, like for action figures.
Jesus.
Like Nomad is a treacherous desert warrior. He is as unstable as the blowing desert sand, as cold as the desert nights, and as dangerous as the deadly desert scorpions. Or scorpion. The desert.
They gave us like all his electives in high school. Like he was in the debate team.
Yeah. Because his mom left him at home one night, which freaked him out. He had to like fight off the animals that came busting into the house, which were his own pets. He was just, crazy. I don't know.
We got another acronym, Savage. He's part of the Savage Squad, and we gotta know what each one of those letters means now. They need to chill it with all these acronyms everywhere.
If you give me time, I probably could come up with the acronym, just making it up. All right, so we finally get our first basic Rambo figure with everything.
All these other clowns before we get Rambo.
With everything. He's got a machine gun, a rocket launcher, a huge ass knife. I mean, like, this is the size of his friggin' from foot to knee. Like, you're not gonna
Why does it look like they stuck a horror mask on his head? Like his head don't fit the body.
Dude,
like he just snapped on somebody else's head.
The worst thing about it is the fact that they gave him like the dog tags, but it's like a neck collar. It's not. It's like
a choke chain.
Yeah, it's a choke chain. Yeah, yeah. It's not even.
They had him like they gave him his like dog tags from like Hollister at the mall. Like we got Rambo. We got you a necklace from Abercrombie. We're gonna put on.
Yeah, we know you love Rambo, so we took you to Hot Topic, and oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah, we're gonna give you a choker. Yes. We're gonna give you a choker, Rambo. We're gonna give him something from American Eagle over here.
Oh my gosh, dude. Squid tentacle. The guys from Inner Space and Commando. Vernon Wells. Yes, Dad. Yes. A lot of metaphors and similarities. Yes, that is true. Rams looks stud. You can. Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's not too bad. They had to cut his hair down. It couldn't be too long. He had to have that haircut for like working in an office day job. This is what he does on the weekends, right?
I still feel really uncomfortable, Vince, that like young boys are like putting their thumb in that hole and like feeling his like feeling his pecs. Like I don't know, something
sculpted for your pleasure. No, dude, that's so wrong. Oh man.
The mom's like coming down the aisle. What are you doing, honey? He's just feeling on like Rambo's pec.
And mom's like, no, this is my toy, son. All right. uh, you see neck collar, so priceless. Someone put a big Ripper gold chain on Rambo ASAP. He's, he looks like Sergeant Slaughter when he played the villain. Oh yeah, definitely. You're talking about Nomad, yeah. Okay, so here's another Rambo. Oh, look, there it goes. What is this? 5 signs that your liver is praying for help. I don't know, whatever.
Was it the far one again?
Yeah, it's the fart one again. It's gonna come up here in a second.
And why? Who farts that high, dude?
I left it there.
Dude, nobody is farting. Like her butthole is like on top of like almost her bottom back. Whose butthole is that high?
I don't know, dude. All right, so this is the Stallone Rambo with the cut off sleeves, but wearing a hoodie for no reason other than we got to have him wear a shirt because parents complained that he was shirtless.
Oh man.
I just
They really complained that he was shirtless?
No, I'm making it up, dude. I'm making it up. I have no clue why they. I'm just firing. Why did they give him the
moms were getting too the moms were getting too turned on. They're like, we need you guys to tone it down. They need to be having it. We need Sylvester with a shirt on, all right?
Dude, could there have been a toy line that that moms were all about just because of how hot the guys looked? And it sold super well and it was like the most popular toy ever, but it wasn't the kids buying it, it was the parent. Oh man.
Also, they got him bottom right, definitely looking like Native American instead of Stallone. And if you look at his face, again, we got to do something about how white the face look. It's like you put like mascara foundation on Sylvester's face, and it just doesn't match up.
No, it doesn't.
You ever see like when a girl takes on too much makeup,
and
you can see it like it's almost like forms a mask under their chin? It's like that foundation, and then you can see the colors don't match. That's what they did Stallone dirty in this, man. It's kind of like he's seasick, nauseous Rambo. Yeah, you let him know we're going over.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling Tib right now.
Tell him we're having too much fun roasting Rambo.
Oh my god.
That should have been what we just called the Rambo roast.
The Rambo roast? We could have had a whole thing just on like this figure line. I mean, it's T-Hawk, man. That's what that image looks like. He looks like he's tired of fighting with his hands in Street Fighter and he's like, I'm going to go with the weapons. All right, so let's get into the Arnold Schwarzenegger figure, Sergeant Havoc. This is your generic Russian character, I'm sure. This is another figure that has like 3 different tones for the skin color, man.
Oh man, look at his little tattoo on his upper right arm.
Yeah, his sergeant tattoo. Like that's his whole identity.
They gave him like the Phil Collins hair though, you know? Like he's got like the
Yeah, in the heat of the night. No, I'm sorry. I can feel
the
it.
Bruce Willis like receding.
Yeah, it's the Bruce Willis. Yeah, there you go. He got a little too tired of this shit, so he decided to take matters into his own hands.
Man, figures in our day just ooze testosterone. They oozed roids and testosterone.
Dude, look at the bottom art, man. He looks like he's having a hard time going to the restroom.
I can't get over it. They always look so different in the... It's like whoever they're getting to send in these toys are like either sun faded or in the weirdest lighting. Because every time they go down to the one on card, it looks so different.
He looks like he's going to fight Indiana Jones. Yeah, he does that. He does look like the Russian from that. Yeah, look,
Yep, they weren't gonna use the Winter figures.
he's got an AK-47 right there, man. So he's this dude's definitely Russian. Russian and tech. Anyway.
These figures are too manly for a hair transplant. They're gonna rock that receding.
They're too manly for me. So here we go. We got Snakebite, who looks like Action Man from G.I. Joe. It looks like he's got the bow.
With the hair transplant. I want you to get to the chopper.
This is the POW. This is the guy that you get multiples of that gets rescued by Rambo.
Snakebite.
He's got he's a animal wrangler, I guess, or
That's very Chuck Norris right there.
yes, yeah, very much, very, very Chuck Norris. That does look like a black-haired Chuck Norris. I'm too sexy.
They gave him rats as accessories. Rats.
He has a rat, scorpion,
and
cobra, and snakes. Snakes. Why do it have to be snakes?
Sounded like a snake. Where have I heard that name before? It sounded like a snake.
All right, I'm skipping that, dude. There's nothing much more to say about that. Here we go. We got T.D. Jackson. This is John Connor, basically.
I thought you were going to say T.J. Hooker. T.J. Hooker figure.
He doesn't even look like he fits in the toy line at all. That's his lunch. He gets hungry a lot.
Yeah, this dude's looking pretty weird, man. Like He-Man's son.
I mean, he's got that Marty McFly like vest, so you could paint that orange. You could almost make this into Marty. Just take off like the belt and the knife, and then like repaint this a little bit. You could totally make this a Marty figure.
It's like Johnny Quest Rambo.
Yeah, it is Johnny Quest Rambo. That too, there too. You know, in the card he looks cool, but the way that figure look, he doesn't. William Cat before he got the suit. Yes, Dad. Yep, from A Real American Hero. Or American Hero. That's G.I. Joe's Real American. You know, there had to have been competing hardcore trying to, at least with G.I. Joe, and failing horribly. Believe it or not, he walks on air. Anyway, all right, let's see.
Jackson.
Hey, look, it's Brave Star. Just wait till you see it.
They all got to rock that ankle knife just in case, you know? Just in case when
it gets too
lose
close.
the gun. We got Cosby Sheriff here.
Yep. Or O.J. Simpson Sheriff.
I would like to take the opportunity to put the Jello proofie in the pudding pop.
I'm looking for Satakana. What we can take.
He's looking for a Brave Star, you know?
Yeah, that's what I said. It's
Looking
like
very
very
O.J. Simpson.
very OJ, very Brave Star-esque. Brave Star.
The Naked Gun Police Academy figure.
Yes. Wait, where's the helmet? He has this helmet on the picture. He'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. Rambo's team is there. All right. Here we go. The White Dragon. This guy is just a repaint of the Black Dragon. Oh my God, that's horrible. I can't zoom into that. Hold on a second. I'll fix that.
White Dragon.
The White Dragon. Let me.
Very much I look like a Storm Shadow.
Yeah. This is the your mom couldn't find you Storm Shadow from G.I. Joe and got you this guy, even though he's like 3 times taller than your G.I. Joe figures. And that's the only image of him. All right, well, that is the end of the action figures for that. So we can get into some of the accessories that look pretty cool.
Mummy Dragon.
His twin brother. Yes. Yeah, Dad. So both of them were captured. One went to the white dragon, the other one went to the black dragon. So they're mortal enemies. The Defender 6x6 assault vehicle. They were definitely trying to copy G.I. Joe.
The Savage Strike Cycle.
You know, it kind of gives me the vibes of the tank thing from, or the cart with the artillery gun from Maximum Overdrive.
Yeah.
It's so like, we made you.
I love that like green monster face and Maximum Overdrive on the vehicle.
Oh yeah, Green Goblin.
Yeah, the Green Goblin.
Yeah, dude, that movie is so great, underrated. And he was completely high when he made that movie.
Dude, I'm telling you, I was like Sci-Fi Channel or something had that movie on every day for like 10 years. They must have like called up like Stephen King and been like, listen, we want to air this movie every fucking day for 5 years. Are you cool with that?
Emilio Estevez was like, hell yeah, let's go. Look, it's the Dread Knight cycle.
I love that not just like a couple songs were AC/DC, the entire soundtrack was AC/DC.
Hell yeah, dude.
I love that.
The strike cycle with missile pods and wow, that's crazy. You can actually put a second character on the vehicle. I don't think Rambo line was that extensive. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Actually, that's the thing about we're finding the theme with this stuff is that a lot of the Stallone figures for the movies he did that got figures didn't have that much of a staying power or like longevity for figure lines and stuff. That's actually pretty cool looking playset, the Savage Strike headquarters. Do they have images of this thing? No.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
No, they don't. But yeah, no, that's cool. You got like a cage to have a captured soldier. You have a some artillery weapons, a computer station. Did it come with the sandbags? That would have been badass if it did.
G.I. Joe is there.
We got the Fang helicopter here from Cobra.
Like bottom right, it's so Bruce Willis next to the T-1000.
Dude, it is. It's T-1000 and Bruce Willis.
They're borrowing so many fucking things, Vince.
I know. I saw it too.
Licensing rights be damned. Just rip them all off. Stick Bruce Willis in there. Stick the T-1000 in there. Put them all in.
Even before they came out. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Remember the guy who lived in Houston that had the truck that looked just like... Yes, I do, Dad. Short shelf life and underproduced, I imagine. I saw someone rolling around in the Ghostbusters mobile on Halloween. That's awesome. Ecto 1. Or the one from the original, the Ghostbusters cartoon. I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, attack helicopter. It does look like the Cobra Fang, but I got nothing else to say on that one. All right, and then you have this weird, the Skywolf assault jet. That looks like it's something from Aliens. Something the Colonial Marines would have had.
Yes.
Or it looks like the Cobra bat. Not the bat, but the what is it? The freaking I'll remember later. It's the red thing that was part of the Terradrome. All right, and then we get into. Wow, yeah, I'm not going to get into these. These are just extra weapon packs and stuff to add to play features. Like the 50 cal for Rambo and for the bad guys. An automatic cannon, so anti-aircraft gun. Yeah, no, that's okay. We're going to get out of that. All right. So next on to the next movie that we enjoy a lot, and that is Demolition Man. Yep, with all the great one-liners of everything. We got Battle Baton Spartan. And that image is really, really blurry. Okay, so, yes. Okay, that's what I totally forgot about this line. And as soon as this image comes up, I'll show you. So, a lot of these figures were retools of the He-Man figures from the not New Eternia, but the New Adventures of He-Man. And you can tell that by the armor here that he has to wear, which is exactly the one that you got with He-Man. Damn, the image is really blurry. Maybe there's a better version. Nope. Nope. Not at all. Because even if I were to zoom in on this, it's going to be super blurry as shit. I mean, he looks ripped in that suit. He didn't look like that in the movie. At all.
Yeah. He's giving me like Steve Gutenberg vibes. Look at that face.
Hold on, I'll go back.
Stallone Gutenberg.
Stallone Good, yes. Police Academy.
Look at that dopey Steve Gutenberg face, dude. Right?
Oh man, yeah, that is so true. Let's see. Next figure up is going to be the Battle Hook Friendly, which this should have been Dennis Leary's character. Oh my god. He looks like he's at a party, but not the type of party that we want to go to.
Looks like he's on a sex swing.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm here to fuck. Who wants to? He's strapped into a sex swing. He's going full orgy.
Yeah, he came dressed for the wrong party.
Or excuse me, do you call that a sex cradle? Either one, he's in it.
How did this get past like quality assurance, man? Like, how did they think this is okay? This is bad.
Like I can say, like they chained him up to like the ceiling with that sex cradle, and he's rocking. He's rocking back and forth.
Oh my god!
And he's like, you better get Sandra Bullock in here.
Okay,
dude, tell me that ain't a sex cradle. He's strapped into.
Dude, he's ready for action. Does he have the VR headset? Because remember in the movie, like they don't have normal sex. They have to do it through VR or something. Oh my god. Like I don't even care about the accessories, the giant yellow accessories, but he's looking to fuck shit up, for lack of a better term. That's not a grappling hook. Hey, Ty Lord. That's scarier than any Motu. Dude, like, the fact that he has bare legs, man. His legs are bare. And then these baseball freaking shin guards. Oh
He
man.
just got like a face, like he's got a Team America face that he's just looking to fuck too. Something about that face is menacing. He's just like, give me some butt right now.
Dude, I am laughing so hard right now. Oh man,
I'm coming. I've come to demolish that ass.
Where's
They call me
Sandra Bullock?
Demolition Man.
Where-
Come to demolish that ass.
yeah, we're gonna make this movie into something totally different.
Get to the sex cradle. Do it. Try it.
This came with a movie poster. Oh my gosh, dude! Like, look at the smile on the figure in the drawing in the back on the card. It looks he's smiling from yeah. He is. Edgar is friendly.
Battle hooker friendly
Battle.
with including sex cradle.
So yeah, if I hold on, let me look this up because I think that's supposed to be Dennis Leary. I mean, she.
Hooker launching firepower.
Oh, jeez, man. I haven't laughed that good. Yeah, that is, dude. That is supposed to be freaking Dennis Leary's character. Oh my god, that's hilarious. He had a biker outfit. How does this? Oh my god. Oh my god. This is just.
That one line he's talking about how he wants to just eat hot dogs and like
Oh yeah, dude.
processed food and
Could
shit.
you imagine him like dressed like this, giving that line? Maybe this is what he was talking about. They dressed as an Oscar Mayer wiener, so that's what he's dressed as, right? This is the interpretation of Mattel for.
I think the sex cradle Leary is cooler than Clamp Champ, Tyler.
Yes, yeah, that's true. Clamp Champs is pretty bad. All right, I'm gonna move away because that dude, that had me rolling, man. All right, Bazooka Action Spartan. God, these images are horrible. It's like they took an image and they copied that image.
I know.
Ugh.
And they like smudged a bunch of like grease over it. Like
They covered it with Vaseline. Maybe
they took these like with the first digital camera ever made.
Yeah. I mean,
Bazooka attack Spartan, SAPD.
Oh my god. What is this? With Bazooka, Stun Baton.
What does that
Cairo-
stand for? SA, like Sacramento PD?
No, it's supposed to be San
Andreas?
or San Angelo.
PD?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, something like that. Cryo injector gun.
Look. They just drew his arm and how the gun goes into the arm. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh, jeez. Let me see. I've seen the future. You know what it is. It's a 47-year-old virgin sitting around in his beach pajamas drinking banana. Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm not gonna read it. It's fine. I can't even
need
think.
to be demolished into these figures. We gotta demolish these figures.
These need to be erased from time. We need to send the Terminator back to destroy whoever created these abominations of mankind and children over across the world.
Especially Sex Cradle Leary is not a high point of the line.
Okay, now I have to say the Blast Action Phoenix looks pretty good. I mean, for the other than the ripped muscle shirt he has underneath, that looks really good. I mean, it's kind of like I could see that being a good likeness for at the time of a Wesley Snipes, but that I would buy that figure.
Looks a little like Diddy, but that's not what we know now. It looks like Diddy.
No,
this is definitely full Snipes.
Look.
Pretty good.
Even though we know he got caught with a bunch of baby oil and probably some Vaseline, Just because the image is very, very blurry and it looks like Vaseline was rubbed on it, no. You know we're going.
Dude, if it had his quote, "What's your boggle?" If it had that on there, I'd be
What's your
so much
boggle?
happier if it
Yeah.
threw that on there. He's going to the museum to snatch the guns up.
Yep. I love that scene, dude. Especially when they're in the bottom part of what used to be Los Angeles.
Yeah. They smash right through the glass, down. Yeah. It's fucking crazy.
Combat Cannon Spartan. You know, the funny thing is like you hear Spartan, people are gonna be like,
Halo?
yeah. The proportions on this figure don't look right. I don't like his square hand holes.
Yeah, that looks weird.
His head looks way too big for his body.
Egghead Stallone?
Yeah. This is...
And look, bro, also, like, why did they give it for a gun? They gave him a deli meat slicer, bro. Like, is he, like, working at Publix? Let me get a half-pound salami. Let me get a half-pound turkey. Thin slice, bro. Thin slice, Stallone.
Dude. Yeah. It's not thin enough, man. This is what happens when everything is... All restaurants are now Taco Bell, which we haven't talked about yet.
Dude, tell me that don't look like like a deli meat slicer, 100%. Like you're running through there.
In the missile that it launches is the blades. It is. Look, dude. Look at his neck, man. His neck is thicker than his head. Oh my god! And then Tylord said that he has PS1 hands. He does. He does. Oh man.
God, those hands are terrible that it fits in there like that. There's no need for that, guys.
No, there was no need for that. That was the.
It looked like he rammed his dong through his hand so many times. It's like a square hole in his hand now. Beating it too much.
Deli meat slicers.
Deli meat slicers Stallone.
You know, there's gonna be.
They're like calling his name on the intercom. Stallone, deli meats. We need you.
Dad.
We got a line in the deli meats. Repeat, Stallone, deli meats.
Oh man.
Oh
Okay.
man, you gotta do a short of deli meat slicing, Stallone.
Dude, we do. Oh my god. Cryo Claw Tech. So we got a claw guy. See, this goes back to that whole thing.
Oh, we gotta have every fucking time, man. Somebody's gotta have a claw. What was with this fetish with the claws in the 90s, dude?
The claw. Anyway.
The claw.
You know, this kind of looks like Airborne a little bit from G.I. Joe, or one of the pilots. I can't remember which one. It's not like Ace, but Dong Hand Spartan.
Oh wow, you can really tell that these are the He-Man spades.
Yeah, they are.
You can really tell it in this one.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't have much to say about it. I mean, the head looks like Peter Parker from the animated series.
No, this is looking like very like a Demolition Man surgeon boy. Like he's like doing like, it's like got surgery materials here. He's the doctor.
Yeah. So wait, if they had one more of these like claw things, he could have had the 3 seashells. Like none of the figures had the 3 seashells as a joke at all. Which sucks.
Tony Schiavone.
All right, so flame-throwing Phoenix. I mean, they got the likeness. I mean, it's not 100% accurate, but it's pretty good for a figure at the time. He's got the gold bandoleros on him. I don't know what to say, man.
It's like Wesley Snipes dressing from Miami Vice with Crockett and Tubbs. You know, he's
Oh yeah,
gonna
yeah,
hit
yeah, yeah, dude. He does. He's got the pastel.
the pastel Snipes.
Yes, yes, yeah. Oh my God. He's like, I definitely loved me some Miami Vice back in the day. Um. Okay, so he was a WCW announcer. Okay, okay. I'll have to look him up, man, so we can have that frame of reference. The best one by far.
It's also
God,
kind of like Dennis Rodman Snipes.
that's what I was.
Little bit
Yeah,
of-
dude, it does. It does. It's like, hey, mom, I want the Phoenix, from Demolition Man figure. All right, and she got off of Wish.com. It's the Wish.com's Wesley Snipes figure. Scorching torch action. Okay, all right, whatever.
It's cool. And those hands again, man. The square.
All right, so kick fighting Spartan. Is this the Chung Li version? Oh my God, he has cyber legs. Why?
Man, these were Mattel figures too. Wow.
Yep.
This is like turtleneck Stallone. He's going to like Christmas, Thanksgiving dinner.
No, this is
Wearing his
this is supposed to be the outfit he was wearing whenever he was gonna, have his way with what he thought he was anyway with
Oh, Sandra.
Sandra Bullock. Yeah.
With the VR sex scene.
Yeah. Winston with a goatee. That's funny, Dad.
No
At
wonder
least
he
he's
didn't
got a lot of
score with that
weapons.
outfit on, bro. He's like, give me the yellow, give me the banana turtleneck. No wonder she didn't give it up.
Dude, it's just such a weird color scheme too. You got the yellow, the green, like the olive green, and then like his boots, and then the
They're like,
silver chrome-esque.
What color shade do you want your sweater, Stallone? He's like, you got yellow pudding. You got that?
Yeah, what is it? Would be Bavarian
Baby
cream.
food.
You know, the
Baby
stuff they
food
put
yellow?
in the stuff they put in donuts.
Bavarian cream, Stallone.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Oh shit.
With green
Dude,
tea
so many
pants.
weapons too. What the fuck? He's got 4 weapons? Did
No,
they
he's
give
got-
him an axe?
Yeah, they gave him an axe.
What the fuck? When does anybody have a fucking axe in Demolition Man? Never.
I don't remember, but you know what? He does have the Joker's pistol right there.
You
I got one to make you feel like Dirty Harry.
know what? I'm glad you're dead. I'm glad you're dead.
All right, so in the last of the demolition figures, actually there's 3. You have the role-playing missile shooter, which I don't remember ever being in the movie. It's like I thought they knew he was working on Judge Dread, and they decided to create that gun.
Man, that is some like nerf or nothing looking shit right there.
Yeah, there's no pump
It's
action.
nerf.
It's smash.
no.
You need to smash down on this air pump to shoot these styrofoam missiles out.
Also, let me just say, can we enlarge the kid's face there? Why
Yeah.
did they go with they're like give the kid the Adolf cut? Look at his hair, bro.
The side part.
They gave the kid the Adolf. Not a good look.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to smash the gun with explosives connected to it and have it detonate in my hand.
I can't believe that they that's such a nerf looking gun.
Oh, it is. It look very, very much nerf.
Rapid fire 5 assault missiles, missile shooter.
25 feet target range. Punch powered, no batteries. What, 5 safe foam missile included? Okay, all right. I'm getting that one. I'm exiting that one.
Comes
All
with
right.
a super cool character.
Bolo jet. I mean, I get it. It's a bolo. Yeah. And something that wasn't in the movie. This looks like it's something out of RoboCop and Judge Dredd. I mean, that's all I can think of is that this was an item that was left on the table for RoboCop that they ended up using for Demolition Man or something.
Boulder Jet.
I am the law. And there's nothing on that one. Okay. All right. So let's get to the other vehicle. It's like they took the gun from, or the vehicle from Last Action Hero and then like fixed it for this movie, even though
Yeah, these are very Last Action Hero vibes.
Yeah.
So
and I'm guessing this is supposed to be his vehicle from the film, but that thing was black, wasn't it? And it was only like in the beginning of the movie. He never had it after that.
dude, that so sounds like a sex like move. I'm gonna give her the fast blast.
You know, you gotta wonder what like some of these guys were coming up with names for toys and stuff, and it's like, all right, let's do this.
442? Oh, let's hop in. Hey, baby, let's hop in the Fast Blast 442. You want to get a Fast Blast?
Oh man, I don't know, dude. I mean, it looks cool. It looks like it had.
Sandra would have complained. Sandra would have been like, "You gave me the Fast Blast. I thought you were gonna last longer."
Well, I would think that you would get one of the cop cars, right? Like at least, but you get a vehicle that was only in the film for like a short period of time.
Yeah, I know. Like, so would this vehicle play like the commercial theme songs that they were listening to? Like, that's what we listen to in the future. They're listening to like a hot dog song. Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh,
please,
this makes me hot dog.
please tell me it has 25 original commercial sounds from the 50s or commercial. Oh, jeez. All right. So that's it for the Demolition Man. We're getting into the last bit of this, guys, and this is not going to take long. This is going to be Judge Dredd, another one of his movies that like we enjoyed but hated at the same time because of the fact that like Dredd never took his helmet off. You knew when you casted Stallone in a movie, he's a face. He's not going to wear his helmet all the way through the movie like we got with Carl Urban and the Dredd movie. But still great. I mean, it had a great all-star cast. But this is one of those things that, like, it really didn't have a toy line. And that is these here. These were the Mega Heroes. They're basically a 3-pack of different characters from the comics. They weren't even actually based off the stuff from the movies. I think other than maybe number here, but number 6? But like, so number 1, you got Dredd and the Cons. And actually, I think they're supposed to be based off of characters from the comic, but I mean, there's not much play action going on here. They're like a little bit larger than army men.
Dude, these are terrible, Vince.
Yeah, I know. I remember that was one of the things that me and my dad talked about was the fact that like, why didn't we get?
This sucks.
Huh?
This sucks ass.
I know. We're dude, like you're talking about a movie as big as this was at the time. It didn't do very well, but there was other movies that didn't do well, but they still had a toy line. This doesn't even have characters from the show. Like,
listen, whoever decided that the bullet holes are just like paper hole punchers in the card back,
yes,
should get a kick to the nuts. That looks so stupid. Dude, they're like, let's make Well, you need a paper hole puncher for bullet holes in the card back, man. It's gonna be rad. It's gonna be so 90s, bro.
Could you imagine being
Bad.
the kid that got these? Because yeah, I mean, I remember seeing these on the shelf. Right, you're look right, released 1995. I'm 14 years old. I collected toys still, but this was bad. I remember me and my dad were like, "What is
They're
this
like, you know what we're gonna do
garbage?"
for the Judge Dread line? We're gonna give kids Monster in My Pocket scale figures. Like, that's what nobody asked for with this shit. What the?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, okay, Block War Dread.
Let's make them Z-Bot style, Z-Bot size. Like, what the?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow, we was Vince said, leave her up. Very nice.
So, I mean, the sad thing is like this with the scale of these figures, they would have been perfect with play sets. That would have been the key for this, right? Having Mega City, like this, like apartment complexes or the police station or city drops that you could have a bunch of these figures for this. But having these static figures, I mean, they're not even real figures. They're just
the Willow figures. I agree, Tyler. The Willow figures were ass. I don't know why they went with that shit. We needed like regular figures for Willow. Why they did that shit, I don't know.
You know, I have fond memories of having them because we did have all of them. But yeah, they were just like placeholders for what could have been great figures. I know that we ended up using a lot of them for miniatures for whenever we would role play, like D&D.
You know what would have been fine for the Willow figures, like the Robin Hood style ones that came out for Robin Hood.
Mm-hmm.
That would have worked for like the Willow figures, like that kind of look.
And you know, this was there. You go. Why is these ads here? This is so stupid. I guess maybe because toy guys are going to get divorced from their wives. No, they're not.
With that hot blonde chick that came up in the last ad, like looking at us all like sexy. Now this chick, leave your partner satisfied, even if you're over 50.
Yeah, the Robin Hood figures were good. So, and that's cool. So, like the ABC robot here was the only thing that looks like it's from the movie at all, and that was one of the coolest things of that movie was the animatronics of that robot.
I am the law.
Mr. I am the law. Yeah. Yeah, that's it, guys. That is all the stuff that I was willing to pull up that I could find because like there was nothing
the ABC robot that is in no way, shape, or form Terminator inspired, right? There's no
no reference to the Terminator skull. Yeah. But there you go. This is the other. There are other Dread figures. Don't get me wrong. There are some really good like Mezco ones that you can find, but they're not based off of the Stallone movie. And it's sad, you know. Sometimes we don't even.
That Funko Pop is ass.
This one.
What the fuck?
Explain why arms and hands feel numb and tingly.
Dude, I didn't even know there was. It says released in 2013. I didn't even know there was Funko Pops in 2013. They've been out that long?
Yeah, they've been out a long time, man. I mean, that's a cool box. Very, very reminiscent of the comic.
Let's see the figure. I guess it's all right.
Well, this is still back when they were still doing static stuff. A lot of times they didn't even have like guns or props in their hands for each of the figures.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there may be even a better Dread figure than this one.
That figure is dreadful, Vince.
It's very dreadful.
It's dreadful. That toy line was ass.
Ryan,
dude, that was so bad. That was so dollar store looking, that toy line. Oh my God.
Oh my Lanta. Anyway.
Everything tonight that we roasted is far superior to that ass miniature line that we got for Judge Dread. Wow, I would take Sex Swing Boy, what was his name in the Demolition Man?
I'm gonna go bring
Sex
him up.
Cradle Man. Yeah, let's bring back Sex Cradle Man. So they take the
All
memory
right.
for him.
So yeah, Battle Hook friendly, Sex Cradle,
Sex Cradle Stallone.
Sex Cradle Stallone, which no, it's Leary, Dennis Leary, because that's Dennis Leary.
Oh,
Don't
it was
judge
Leary.
it.
Sex Cradle Leary.
Yeah. So all right, this one had some of the most laughs. Oh man,
Imagine if they send Dennis Leary this in the mail, and he's like, "The fuck is this?"
dude, I bet he did, because a lot of times that toy brands do send figures free to the actors that they represent. I'm like,
How fucking funny would that be to like see Dennis Leary at a convention or something and have him sign this? He'd be like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
oh,
Have him
geez.
sign Sex Cradle Leary.
Oh man. All right, so yeah, guys, that's it. That's the episode. Yeah, I had fun with this, man. This made me laugh hardcore. Just this whole discussion with this.
Yeah.
I think we had the most laughs out of this episode than any of the other ones we've ever done. Just because of like the likeness, and then the creative royalties that they were trying to do with some of these things. Man,
So much cringe. So much cringe.
It is. I mean, there are other good Stallone figures for other things, but like as far as like these vintage figures, it's bad. I mean, and like I'd love to see NECA do some things with like some other films or properties. I'd like to have just a John Spartan and Phoenix figure, from Demolition Man. I'd love to actually have maybe a Stallone version of Dread. That'd be great. I actually would love a Carl Urban version more, but it sucks that we kind of miss opportunities for certain figures. And definitely whenever you have a film property going on back then, a lot of times the likenesses for stuff just goes out the window. And then when you have to create a figure line, you're going to create it with fillers. And it seems like the grip and action is always the thing that's going to come for any of these figures. But yeah, Ryan, what do you think, man? What's your last bit of?
In some weird, strange way, I want like one or two of those Demolition Man figures, and I want like maybe like a Last Action Hero next to him, just for like the odd.
Oh yeah,
movie figures.
comparison. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, man. So what do we want to talk about for? Oh yeah, it reminds me. So guys, we are going to go on hiatus to observe Thanksgiving for next week. So we'll have no Friday showcase, but the week right after that, we're going to be doing it. What do we want to discuss?
One of these we should do the Jingle All the Way. But is that more than just is that only, did all we get is the one?
We only got the one figure.
One,
yeah, there was no.
We can't really do that.
No.
What would be other Christmas related toys though that we could think of? Something Christmas related.
Yeah, because we're only going to have like 3 episodes before we hit Christmas and a New Year. So maybe that's something we can do is we'll do a Christmas theme.
Are there any holiday related figures at all for anything? Can we think of any?
I'm sure there are. Let me look it up.
Yeah, my mind's drawing a blank on that. I would think that.
Well, there's the Christmas Vacation. I think there's the Home Alone stuff, but it would be the more modern things, which is fine. We can take a break.
That would be totally cool though to do the NECA. You know what we can mix in there, dude? Let's mix in the Gremlins stuff. That's such a Christmas movie.
Oh yeah. Gremlins. We can do
we'll
a
do
Christmas
NECA
Story.
Gremlins, NECA Home Alone, NECA
A Christmas Story. The Christmas.
We even got Silent Night, Deadly Night. Didn't they do one of those figures? Maybe I'm wrong.
And they did the Krampus figures too. So maybe that's what we'll do. We're going to do a NECA Christmas movie special thing. Okay, I'm down with that. Does that sound good for you guys, audience out there?
You know what I'd love to throw in there too? Just it's kind of a side thing, put the Home Alone Lego house.
Mm-hmm. We could do that. Lowe
It's just
says
so cool.
Xmas McDonald toys. We could look into that. Maybe we can do for the next 3 episodes. We can do some kind of like maybe break it up: Christmas comedy, Christmas horror, and then just like maybe miscellaneous stuff from Christmas.
Yeah, it'd be really fun to tie in the holiday element. It really would.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So everyone, we hope you enjoyed this episode. Yeah, Batman Returns. That's a great one. We actually haven't even gotten really into a Batman themed episode, but that would be pretty good as far as like the Batman Returns.
That's gonna be a monster.
Oh, dude, that'll probably have to be a couple parter
episode.
one, because you got the animated series, you got the Tim Burton Batman, you got all the Schumacher ones. Yeah, there's basically toys for all of that. We can do that. Die Hard. Did they do figures? I think they did figures recently. I don't think there was figures back in the day for it. But that's a good point, Tylord. We can look into that too. But yeah, everyone, we hope you enjoyed this episode. Ryan, what do you got going on Tuesday? You going to be streaming?
So yeah, I'll be every Tuesday night. I'm live at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. I'm sure I'll be playing some Christmas related games coming up. Next week and into December. And keep on the lookout for me dropping a lot of. I'm gonna have my Christmas special with a lot of Christmas footage from 80s, 90s, like commercials and stuff like that. So I'll be mixing those into the streams too.
Okay. Yeah. So no podcast this week, guys. We couldn't get everybody together. I'm actually trying to finish watching The Penguin right now, so that way we can talk about it. But we will have one out for next Saturday. I may or may not stream Thursday since it's Thanksgiving, so I may actually stream probably Wednesday. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll figure it out and let you know in the meantime. But yeah, that's about it, guys. After this, I'm gonna go hop over to Tibbs' stream with them playing Texas Chainsaw Massacre. If you guys want to jump over there and like raid him, for the ones who are watching, let me drop his thing real quick.
From Demolition Man to Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah,
that's a hell of a jump,
dude. Yeah, I know. We're talking about two different types of movies. I'm hoping I can actually just get into the game. I don't even know if there's some stuff where they you have to go through tutorials or whatever. But all right, guys. So there is the link for Tibbs' stream right now. Go hop in there and let him know DLP and Retro Ryan raid, and then we'll see y'all there. Y'all all have a great weekend and happy holidays. So
have a great Thanksgiving.
Later, guys.